Again, tonight we are talking about what to do if you cannot afford an attorney. So give us a call, 855-LAW-1955. Have several callers on the line already. Let's turn to Brenda from Center Point. Brenda, we appreciate your call tonight. If you will, go right ahead with your question.
My name is Brenda.
Yes, Brenda, if you will, go right ahead with your question.
My question is, it was an accident. It wasn't my fault. I was hit in my car. I went to court. The judge awarded me, but I'm having problems with trying to get the money paid.
Sounds almost similar to our first caller.
It is similar, and with that being a car wreck case too, I mean, Ken, you might have a little bit better insight than me.
Sounds like, Brenda, are you still on?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Was there any insurance involved? Did any party, including yourself, have any insurance on your vehicles?
They didn't have any insurance.
Okay. So, and I'm assuming you may not have had uninsured motorist coverage on your vehicle. The problem that we see a lot of times is I wish that everybody would follow the law and have insurance. But unfortunately, folks, and I'm just telling you, unfortunately, I think there's about 25% to a third of the people out there that just don't have insurance, but they're driving around driving around their cars. And there's only one way that you can really protect yourself, and that's to buy insurance called underinsured motorist coverage or uninsured motorist coverage. It's very inexpensive, and it actually comes automatically with your liability policy. So when you buy a liability policy on your insurance, it comes with it unless you tell them specifically, I do not want this, which is not a good decision. And what I always tell people to do, that protects you and your family and anybody that's riding in the car from somebody who's not adequately insured if they hit you. I always tell people, if your limits are $25,000, tell your agent I want $25,000 in UIM limits. If they're 100, make them 100. If they're $500,000, make your UIM limits $500,000. All right, match them. Unfortunately, in your situation, we have a lot of times when folks get in car wrecks and the person who hits them doesn't have any insurance or they're woefully inadequate. And in that situation, you know, you can't get blood from a turnip. And you can try to garnish them, you can try to track them down, but the fact is if they're not insured, then they probably don't have anything to insure against, and you're probably not going to be able to get to them. Most of the time they're not working, maybe sometimes they are, but you can garnish wages, but that's a slow process, and then somebody can file bankruptcy, and it's just a real, it's a real mess. It's a problem.
So the main thing you would say, look, Brenda, it's going to be tough in this situation, but make sure you have those coverages on your policy going forward.
That's right. And sometimes they think they have them and they just don't. So I recommend to everybody to check with your agent and make sure that you do have full coverage, including uninsured motorist coverage.
Excellent. Well, Brenda, thank you so much for calling in tonight.